Hi students, today we are going to study about the zero order reaction, integrated rate equation for zero order reaction, as well as first order reaction and integrated rate equation for first order reaction, and also the rate equation for first order reaction in gaseous phase. Now come to the first one. What is zero order reaction? You should know that zero order reactions means that the rate of the reaction is directly proportional to zero power of the reactants. See, for example, the general reaction you have to consider R give the product P. If you want to write the rate of the reaction, rate is proportional to concentration of the reactant. If it is raised to zero, means that this is zero order reaction. So what it indicates? It indicates that the rate of the reaction is independent of the concentration of the reactants, and such reactions are called zero order reactions. And please remember, such reactions are always less common, and some of the examples for such reactions are: the first one is the photochemical combination of H2 and Cl2. That means when the hydrogen reacts with chlorine in presence of a sunlight to give the 2HCl, it is the best example for zero order reaction. That means that once the reaction is started, then the concentration of H2 or I2, if you have to increase the concentration of H2 and Cl2, there is no effect on the rate of reactions. And such reactions are called the example for zero order reactions. Similarly, decomposition of gaseous HI on the surface of the gold as a catalyst. If I have to take the gold and all the H ions will be covered, once we cover all the H ions, further increase the concentration of HI, it will not go and adhere on the surface of the gold. That means that once the reaction is started, further increase in the concentration of HI, it will not affect the rate of reaction. Therefore, the one more example is decomposition of gaseous HI on the surface of the gold. Very similar, the decomposition of NH3 on the surface of molybdenum. And these are the three important examples for zero order reactions. Okay, now we shall move on to the next one. Integrated rate equation for zero order reaction. Let us study the derivation of the integrated rate equation for zero order reaction. For that, let us take a general reaction. Consider a reaction R gives the product P. R gives the product P. Okay, just you remember, R gives the product P. For this, we can write the rate is equal to, rate of the reaction equal to, as you know, change in the concentration, decrease in the concentration of the reactant with respect to time, that is equal to, that is the rate constant K into R raised to 0. Why it is R raised to 0? Because from the definition we come to know that rate of a zero order reaction is directly proportional to concentration, 0 power of the concentration of the reactant. Is it right? Anything raised to 0 is always equal to 1. Then this equation can be written as minus dr upon dt is equal to, is it right? No, that is K into 1. By rearranging this equation, therefore dr equal to minus K into dt. This is the equation. Okay, we are going to derive what? Integrated equation. That's why what integrating this equation, integrating the above equation, integrating the above equation. What happens? Integration of dr is r. As you know, integration of dx is x. Similarly, integration of dr is concentration of r equal to minus k is the constant, minus k. What is the integration of dt? As similarly, you can write t. Integration of dt is t plus r. Call it as equation number 1. And where I is called, what is I here? Where I is constant of integration. Constant of integration. Then what is the value of I? To find the value of I, when, please remember, when t is equal to 0. What is t here? Time. When time is equal to 0 means there is no reaction will takes place. When t is equal to 0, concentration of R will becomes concentration of R naught. I think already you know what is concentration of what? R naught. Concentration of R naught is initial concentration of reactant. Initial concentration of reactant. Please remember, where I is the constant of integration, to find the value of I, when t is equal to 0, when time t is equal to 0, concentration of R equal to R naught. Okay, where R naught is called the initial concentration of the reactant. Above, substitute the values in the above equation, that is equation number 1. If R is equal, t is equal to 0, R is equal to n R naught. R is equal to n R naught. That is equal to minus k. What is the value of t? 0 plus R. Therefore, I is equal to what? The R naught. Substitute this I value in equation number 1. In equation number 1. Then what happens? Therefore, concentration of R is equal to minus k into t. Is it right? No. Minus k into t. What is the value of I? Plus I. Call it as plus I. What is the value of I here? What is the value of I? Minus k into t plus R. Because plus R naught. Because I is equal to what? I is equal to R naught. Just to substitute. This is call it as equation number 2. Okay, now by rearranging the equation, we can write the equation in terms of concentration, that rate constant. Therefore, the final equation will become, that is k is equal to rate constant of reaction, k is equal to, okay, it will come here and it will come, that minus will come, that is concentration of R naught minus concentration of R divided by T. This is the final equation for the rate constant for the integrated rate equation for zero order reaction. Okay, now come to equation number 2. This is called equation number 2. Here the equation number 2 is of the form, equation number 2 is of the form y is equal to mx plus c. I think you know this equation is called as equation of a straight line. What do you call this one? Equation of a straight line. Okay, this is of the form equation of where y is what? Concentration of R. X is one more variable, that is t, and R naught is c, that is intercept. Therefore, from the equation number 2, the equation number 2 is of the form y is equal to mx plus c, that is equation of the straight line. From that we come to know that by plotting the graph of concentration of the reactant with time, we get a straight line. What do we get? We get a straight line with negative slope. And this is called as intercept of the reaction. What do you call this one? Intercept. This is the initial concentration. As you know, when time t is equal to 0, this is R naught, and this is the intercept of the reaction, this is R naught, and the slope is equal to minus k. Please remember, when we compare the equation 2 with y is equal to mx plus c, we get a straight line with negative slope, that is equal to minus k, and the intercept is equal to R naught. Now come to the first order reaction. What is first order reaction? It's very simple. In this reaction, the rate of the reaction is directly proportional to first power of the concentration of the reactants. Very simple way to define. Okay, for example, if you have to consider the general reaction, R gives the product P, then the rate is equal or is proportional to R is to 1. Very simple way. This is what the first order reaction. Then the best example is the gaseous decomposition of the N2O5 to give 2NO2 plus half O2 is the best example for the first order reaction. In this reaction, what happens? The rate is proportional to the concentration of nitrogen pentoxide raised to 1. Okay, according to definition, we come to know that the rate of the reaction is directly proportional to the first power of the concentration of the reactants, are generally called first order reaction. Now come to the integrated rate equation for first order reaction. We are going to derive. We are going to derive the integrated rate equation for first order reaction. Consider a reaction. I will consider the general reaction. Please remember, R gives the product P. R gives the product P is the general reaction. Now we can write the rate equation for this reaction is rate is equal to, as you know, the decrease in the concentration of the reactant with respect to time is equal to K into R raised to 1. Why it is R raised to 1? Because it is a first order reaction. Consider a general first order reaction, R gives the product P. Now, by rearranging this equation, concentration of dr upon R is equal to, I will write concentration of dr upon R is equal to minus K into dt. Is it right? dr upon R is equal to minus K into dt. Okay, now integrate this equation. Integrate the above equation. Integrating the above equation. What happens integrating the above equation? Integration of dx by x is ln x. Similarly, integration of that it will become, that is minus ln r equal to, the integration of dx upon x is equal to ln x. Similarly, integration of dr upon r is equal to ln r is equal to minus k integration of dt is t. Integration of dt is t plus what? Plus I. Plus what? I. Where I is, as you know very well, where I is constant of integration. Where I is what? Constant of integration. To find I, then when time t is equal to 0. As you know, when there is no time, then the reaction will not proceed. Therefore, when time t is equal to 0, concentration of the reactant equal to concentration of R naught, means where R naught is, what is R naught? Where R naught is? Where R naught is initial concentration of the reactant. Very simple. Please remember, this is the rate equation for first order reaction. Now by rearranging the equation we will get this one. Integrating this equation we will get ln r is equal to minus kt plus I. Then where I is the constant of integration. To find the values of I, when time t is equal to 0, r is equal to r naught, where r naught is the initial concentration of the reactant. Initial concentration, there is no reaction will take place, that's all. Now substitute these values in the above equation. Therefore, ln r will become r naught. When t is equal to 0, r will become r naught minus k, t is 0 plus I. Therefore, I will be equal to, I is equal to what happens? Ln I is equal to ln r naught. Substitute this value. This is called equation number 1. Substitute the value of I. Substitute the value of I in equation 1. In equation 1, what happens? Therefore, ln r is equal to minus k into t plus ln r naught. This is called as equation number 2. Is it right? Now, again by rearranging the equation, kt is equal to s. What happens? Kt is equal to or minus kt is equal to r minus kt is equal to ln r minus ln r naught. Minus kt is equal to ln r. Therefore, kt is equal to otherwise one more step we can write. Kt is equal to minus ln r minus ln minus of minus ln r naught. Otherwise you can write, please write, sorry, kt minus kt is equal to ln a minus ln b, ln a by b, ln of r by r naught. Now therefore k is equal to minus 1 by t ln of r by r naught. Okay, minus if you want to convert into plus, then what to do? Therefore k is equal to 1 by t ln of r naught divided by r is the equation. Call it as equation number 3. It is, okay, this is by rearranging this equation we will get directly k is equal to 1 by t ln of r naught upon r. Is it right? Now if you have to convert ln into log, you have to multiply by 2.303. Therefore k is equal to 2.303 by t log of concentration of r naught divided by concentration of r. This is the final equation. Up to this you will get 3 marks for this. That's where r naught is the initial concentration and r is the concentration at time t. Then if they have asked some problems, then you are going to easily write, easily solve the or easily find the rate constant of second order reaction, that is k is equal to 2.303 by t log of r naught upon r. Now consider the equation number 2, that is ln r is equal to what? What is the equation number 2? Ln r is equal to minus kt plus ln r naught. And equation number 2 is of the form y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c. Again by plotting the graph of ln r versus time. Okay, definitely we come to know that here minus kt is there, minus k is there. When we are going to plot the graph of ln versus time, again you are getting a straight line with negative slope. And here the intercept is equal to ln r naught is the intercept and slope is equal to, again you are getting minus k. Slope is equal to minus k. This is one of the equation. Now again from the equation number 3, okay, this equation can also be written as, see here, log concentration of r naught upon r is equal to, is it right, t into or kt into divided by 2.303. Okay, this is one more form of the equation. Then what happens? Now by comparing with the equation of a straight line, that is y is equal to mx plus c, but c is equal to 0 here. Now by plotting the graph of log concentration of r naught upon r, by plotting the graph of concentration of r naught upon r versus once again the time, if intercept equal to c means again we are getting a straight line passing through the origin, and slope is equal to k divided by 2.303. If you want to find out the rate constant of the reaction, you have to plot the graph of log r naught upon r versus time. Then slope will give k by 2.303. From the graph you have to find out the slope, and k is equal to what happens? 2.303 into slope. This is the equation. Some other forms of the equation. Okay, as you know, we are getting the final equation ln r is equal to minus kt plus ln r naught. See, this You can also write some other forms of this equation, and also we will get the, by taking this again, this can be written as k is equal to 1 by t ln of r naught upon r we are written now. Okay. Now this equation can also be written as ln r by r naught. Please remember, r by r naught is equal to minus kt. R naught by r naught. Ln r by r naught is equal to minus kt. Therefore, r by r naught is equal to ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಇದು e raised to minus k into t. Therefore, concentration of the reactant is equal to initial concentration of the reactant e raised to minus kt. This is one more form of the reaction. This is one more form of the reaction. Now again from equation number 2. This is the equation number 2. At T1, the concentration of the reactant is R1. Then this can be written as ln of R1 equal to minus KT1 plus ln R0. At T2, concentration of the reactant equal to R2. Therefore, ln R2 is equal to minus KT2 plus ln R0. Correct? No? Then what happens from equation number 1 and 2? Ln R1 minus ln R2 is equal to, as you know, where R1 and R2 are the concentration of the reactants at time T1 and T2. Is it right? Then what happens? Ln R1 minus R2 is equal to this minus KT1 minus of minus KT2. Okay, this can be written as ln of R1 divided by R2 is equal to ln of R1 by R2 is equal to, this one is become minus KT1 and this minus of minus, this K is taken outside, T2 minus T1 again, right? Therefore, rate constant of the reaction equal to 1 by T2 minus T1 ln of R1 divided by R2. Okay, this is the other forms of the equation. This one is, and this is the one, and this is also one. And one more, that is k is equal to 2.303 by t log of r naught upon r. All these are some important equations for the integrated rate equation for first order reactions. Thank you. Okay, now we shall move on to the next one, rate constant of a first order reaction in gas phase reactions. In gas phase reactions, see here, in gas phase reactions generally the concentration is directly proportional to partial pressure. Okay, aವಾಗ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, in terms of partial pressure ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Then what will be the actual rate constant of reaction ಅಂತ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಫೇಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. A gas means reactant A in the form of gas gives the B plus C, the product B plus C. Then let Pi, P subscript I, be the initial pressure of A. Initially, as I told you, the concentration directly proportional to what? Partial pressure. Let Pi be the initial pressure of A and Pt, P small t, be the total pressure at time t. Now, what is total pressure? The total pressure means the pressure exerted by A, B and C. That means where Pt is equal to, the total pressure Pt is equal to Pa plus Pb plus C. Then what is Pa, Pb, Pc? Pa, Pb and Pc are the partial pressure of A, B and C respectively. Is it right? Okay, now if X atmosphere be the decrease in the pressure, see out the total initial pressure is Pi. Initial pressure is Pi. When the reaction proceeds, then some amount of the pressure of A will be decreases. Let us consider as X. If X atmosphere be the decrease in the pressure of A at time T, and 1 mole of B and C are formed, 1 mole of the reactant, 1 mole of the products B and C will be formed. Then, it's one more very important point. The increase in the pressure of B and C will be, let us consider as X also. Okay, please remember, if X atmosphere be the decrease in pressure of A at time T and 1 mole of each B and C is being formed, the increase in pressure of B and C will also be X atmosphere. Now come to the equation. A gives B plus C. All they are in gaseous phase. At time t is equal to 0. You know, at time t is equal to 0, there is no product formed. Then what will be the pressure of A? That is Pi, initial pressure. What will be the Pi atmosphere? What will be the pressure of B? 0, and this also 0. After time t, as I told you, X amount of the reactant A decreases. Therefore, after time t, Pi minus X atmosphere, and X atmosphere of B is formed, and X atmosphere of C is also formed. Is it right? Okay, now the total pressure. Now the total pressure Pt is equal to, what happens? This is Pi minus X plus X plus X. Is it right now? The total pressure is pressure exerted by A, B and C. Therefore, what is remaining? Minus X plus X will begin. That is Pi plus X. What is the value of X? X is equal to what happens? Pt minus Pi. Pt minus Pi. This is the first one. Okay, now next thing. Just pause. And Pa is equal to. Now tell me what is Pa? At time t, Pa is equal to Pi minus X. Is it right now? Pi minus X. Then what is the value of X? Pi minus of Pt minus Pi. Okay, minus into minus plus, that will become, therefore Pa is equal to 2 Pi minus Pt. 2 Pi minus Pt. Now by writing the rate constant of this reaction is K is equal to 2.303 by T log of the partial pressure of Pa divided by the partial pressure of, initial R0 ಬರ್ತಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗ, initial pressure divided by the pressure of the reactant at time t. Therefore, by substituting the values of Pa as well as Pi, then it will become K is equal to, what happens? K is equal to 2.303 by T log of initial pressure of the reactant. But what is the value of Pa? The values of Pa is 2 Pi minus Pt. And this is the rate constant equation for the first order gas phase reaction. In such cases, what happens? To consider the reactants in gaseous phase. Okay, thank you.